Hello everybody and welcome into this afternoon's broadcast. It's week 16 of the 2021 NFL season and on a 37-degree afternoon in Foxborough, Massachusetts with the wind blowing northwest at about 11 miles an hour on a mostly cloudy day in New England. We're ready to kick off an AFC East divisional rivalry that never gets old. The Patriots come into this one with a record of 9-5, first in the AFC East. The Bills come in with a record of 8-6, one game behind New England, second place currently in the AFC East. Plenty at stake. A win for New England would put them in prime position to win the division and secure a home game in at least the wild card round. And so we're underway from Foxborough as the kick is sent Olszewski's way by Buffalo's kicker Tyler Bass, and that's into the end zone for a touchback. And out comes Mac Jones and the Patriots offense. Jones last week at Indianapolis in a loss still went 26 of 45, 299 pass yards, which was the third most this season for Jones. And he's had a 69 completion percentage this season, which ranks third in the entire league. Not too shabby for the rookie. And now we're ready for the first play from scrimmage. The Patriots start out from the 25. Jones going to hand it off to Damian Harris. And Harris will only get back to the line of scrimmage. He returns after missing last week's game at Indy with an injury. And the Patriots, of course, ran all over Buffalo in their matchup 3 weeks ago on that windy and snowy night up in upstate New York. What's going on, Justin? Welcome in over on Twitch. Thanks so much, man. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas as Mac Jones is under pressure and the throw is blocked and swatted down as the Bills make it 3rd and 10 for New England. And Buffalo making their presence known early as Mac Jones on the play-action pass attempt had pressure coming at him right away, and it was Greg Rousseau who blocked the pass. It was Hyde with the pressure. The Patriots 43% on third down this season. That's 7th in the NFL. And they face a 3rd and 10 here from their own 25. Mac Jones dropping back, pressure from the edge. He goes down. It's a sack for Buffalo, and it's a 3 and out for the Patriots. What a start to this game for the Bills. That's Ed Oliver with the sack. And it's just the start that the Buffalo Bills were looking for. No time to get the ball out for Mac Jones, and so Jake Bailey quickly called into action here as he'll punt for New England. And this will die down, takes a nice New England hop, and returned here out to about the 39-yard line by Buffalo's Marquez Stevenson. Stevenson, a wide receiver, and with 13:34 left in the opening quarter, Buffalo takes over. And Josh Allen takes the field for the first time today. It's the 5th consecutive season, by the way, that New England are playing Buffalo in week 16 of the season. Josh Allen this season, 3,734 pass yards, which ranks 6th in the league. In week 13 against New England, he was just 15 of 30 for 145 yards and a touchdown. It was an all-right game from him, but ultimately not enough as the Bills' offense was silenced by New England's D. Here's play action. Rolling right is Allen, and he connects with Diggs, but that ball popped loose, and they're going to rule it an incomplete pass. J.C. Jackson in coverage. Look at the offensive lineup for Buffalo. Dawkins, Betker, Morse, Williams, and Brown all on the offensive line for the Bills. As take a look back at the replay. And yeah, Diggs never had firm control of the football. It was bobbling around and eventually knocked out officially by Jackson. So 2nd and 10 on the way for the Bills. Remember, this is the first season with 18 weeks and 17 games. 17-game season now, as on 2nd and 10, Allen throws to the left. Catch is made, and look at this, a monstrous catch and run by Devin Singletary, who has enough for the first down, I believe. Kyle Duggar had him wrapped up, but Singletary simply wouldn't go down. That's an impressive display of power by Singletary. And it was Duggar who had him wrapped up, just couldn't bring him down. Duggar, of course, was ejected in the game against Indianapolis as he had quite the altercation with Pittman. This will be handed off, and it's a run up the middle for a pickup of 3. And that is Singletary once more, who played his college ball at FAU, Florida Atlantic University. 2nd down and 7 on the way. Of course, New England's defense had a very tough time last week containing Indianapolis's explosive run game, led by Jonathan Taylor. And we'll see if they have a sort of bounce-back type of performance this week. Here's 2nd and 7 for the Bills. Allen drops back in the pocket, fires underneath, catch is made, and Singletary has a first down. A tackle by Hightower, but Buffalo are inside the New England 40 and move the chains again. And the Bills showing here on this opening drive how explosive they can be on offense. It's been a bit of an inconsistent season for Buffalo. A lot of people like myself had high expectations for this Bills team. I saw them as a potential 13-3, 12-4 type of team. But here they are at 8-6, just fighting to stay alive in the divisional race. 1 game back in New England as we speak. It's a handoff to Singletary. He takes it through the middle. A gain of 3 out to the 36. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and as you guys might have noticed, a little bit of a new setup, as I do have a brand new microphone, which I thought would elevate my broadcast even more. So definitely, I'd appreciate some feedback on how the sound is coming through on your end. I tested it out yesterday, and yeah, hopefully everything is set here on the microphone, because sound quality should be a bit better. Hopefully that's the case, as this is Allen in the pocket, scrambling to his left, and he'll just lob it out of bounds to the Patriots sideline. 3rd and 7 on the way for the Bills. You noticed it, Justin? All right, I appreciate that, man. It sounds great. That's awesome to hear. That's great to hear. Yeah, I had to toggle with the settings on my computer a bit, and then on StreamYard, which is what I use for my broadcast, until I finally figured it out. So I'm glad to hear that it sounds great. That's awesome, man. And so here we go on 3rd down and 7 for Buffalo. The fans on their feet at Gillette Stadium. The Bills 45.6% on 3rd down. That's the 4th best in the league. Can they convert here? Allen, under pressure, gets it out, and the catch is made. That's a first down, Bills. And what a 3rd down conversion as Allen connects with Isaiah McKenzie. And the drive continues for the Bills. On the tackle there for New England was Miles Bryant, the cornerback. But it was too late. Allen had already connected with McKenzie for the first. We played 5 minutes in Foxborough. After today, 2 games left in the regular season before the playoffs get underway. This drive, 2 rushes, 5 passes for Buffalo, and Allen's going to run it himself as a couple of blocks, and Allen's still on his feet, getting all the way to the 24. Not too shabby for the quarterback, as he was able to pick up 5 on the play. Josh Allen with an average of 6.2 yards a rush this season, leads all NFL players, not all quarterbacks, just all NFL players in general, which is quite remarkable. Of course, he's not running the ball all the time, but when he does, he's quite efficient. What's going on, Gio? Welcome in. I gotta disagree with you there, but hey, I invite all fans, even Bills fans, into the stream. Should be a good matchup. Allen rolling to his right, looking for options, fires over the middle, and he has a man. That ball caught on the move by Jake Kumaro, and it's a first down for the Bills. Wow. Jake Kumaro, one of, I believe, 6 players currently in the NFL that played Division III college football. And I'm blanking out on which college that was. I'll find that out in a moment as the Bills are in the red zone now. My favorite NFL team, Justin, the Patriots. Yeah, it's hard to see my shirt through the microphone. But yeah, I'm a huge Patriots fan. I live 10 minutes from Gillette Stadium. So yeah, I'm a big Boston sports fan all around as Allen throws short, caught by Singletary, and he's wrapped up, and eventually the play blown dead at about the 9. Adrian Phillips and about 4 other Patriots had him wrapped up, but Singletary just so hard to take down. Oh, and it looked like Matt Judon and Josh Allen got their ankles wrapped up there. Nothing intentional, but Judon is actually coming out limping a bit. Allen appears to be okay. Yeah, no, I would agree, Gio. What's going on, Hayden? Welcome into the broadcast. And this is a quarterback keeper as Allen charges forward, but he's stopped by a wall of Patriots. He'll pick up about 2 on the play. Lawrence Guy, Adrian Phillips, all in there for New England on the tackle. And it's 3rd and 2 for Buffalo. Yeah, absolutely, Hayden. Yeah, today's game probably will, in the end, determine who wins the AFC East. By the way, Jake Kumaro played for University of Wisconsin Stout. So there you have it. One of 6 Division III players currently in the NFL as Allen is up against the pressure to the back of the end zone, fires incomplete. He had Stephon Diggs, but he could not hold on. It was going to be a tough catch, but the opportunity was there off his right hand and incomplete as Lawrence Guy was so close to sacking Josh Allen there. And here's 4th and 2. What does Sean McDermott decide to do here? Fair enough, Justin. Fair enough. Your older brother loves the NFL. You're not a fan, only the Super Bowl and chicken wings. Yeah, I mean, some people are like that. There you go. And now a timeout will be called by the Bills as the play clock was down to 1, and Gillette Stadium is getting noisy here with 6:43 left in the first quarter. What's good, Jeffrey? Welcome in to the stream, man. Yes, Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas yesterday. I certainly did. Got to see some family and enjoyed some NBA and NFL, which was not too shabby. And I got some cool presents like this right here, my new microphone, and hopefully it's working well. Hopefully my voice sounds even more clearer than it did in past streams. That's the goal anyways, trying to enhance my broadcasts in any way possible. Yeah, Lakers didn't win, I know, Jeffrey. That was a good game, but the Nets got the better of them. Here we go. Bills going forward on 4th and 2. Plenty of time for Allen, and he fires into the back of the end zone, and that ball's caught. Isaiah McKenzie, touchdown Buffalo. Well, what an opening drive for the Bills. They decided to go for it on 4th and 2, and that decision pays off. McKenzie making the grab. And it's a 13-play, 61-yard scoring drive, just about 7 minutes as well. And here comes the extra point. Tyler Bass knocks it through, and it is a 7-0 Bills lead. 6:37 to play in this one in the opening quarter. We're just getting started, but it's Buffalo who strike first in this AFC East divisional rivalry. Back with more in a moment, so stay tuned. It's a big one in Week 16. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight. And, all right, I'm glad it sounds great. Gio is fired up after the Bills score an opening drive touchdown. Yeah, we'll see how the rest of this one plays out, Gio. I'm going to step aside for a quick moment. Sounds great, Justin. Appreciate you stopping by, man. 7-0, Bills in front. I'll be back after the quick break, so stick around. Just getting started at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All right, welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. 6:37 left in the opening quarter of play. And it's the Buffalo Bills with a 7-0 lead over the New England Patriots. Josh Allen connecting with Isaiah McKenzie on 4th and 2. And what's good, Todd? Welcome in to the stream. Happy holidays to you and a happy new year to you as well, Todd. Appreciate you tuning in from the UK across the pond. Much appreciated as always, man. And definitely admire your Patriots fandom all the way from England as the kick from Bass is into the back of the end zone for a touchback in New England. Will try to improve upon the opening drive in which they went 3 and out. Can only go up from here, as Buffalo's defense made their presence known right away in this one. And how about the Bills' offense on their first drive of the game? An impressive opening drive for them as Jones hands off to Damian Harris. An explosive run through the middle for a gain of 9. 2nd down and 1 on the way. Yeah, I think we're going to see Mac Jones throwing the ball more, Hayden, than the last game against Buffalo. I'd expect it anyway, as here's a pitch back to Harris. He runs down the right sideline, and that's a nice pickup on the play. About an 8-yard gain, and the Patriots pick up their first down of the afternoon. But yeah, I don't see a situation in which Jones only throws 3 times again. I mean, I think that was a true one-off. Buffalo, by the way, had 5 first downs on their opening drive. Total yards 61-8. New England already playing catch-up in that category. In motion is Olszewski. He'll get the carry. Olszewski down the left side, and he applies the stiff arm and is pushed out of bounds by Hyde, a yard short of the first down. But some nice explosiveness from Gunnar Olszewski, who's primarily used on special teams as a kick and punt returner. But how about Olszewski as a running back? We've played 10 minutes of this one in Foxborough. Bills leading 7-0. Second down and 1 for the Patriots. 2 yards from midfield. And it's a quarterback keeper here. Does Mac Jones have enough for the first down? I believe he does. Needed a yard, got a yard. And New England moves the chains. I'm going to place that ball at the 49. Wait a minute, they're going to mark him short. All right, they're going to mark him about a half yard short, so I take that back. I thought he got it. Apparently not so. And so here we go on 3rd and 1. In motion is Jacoby Myers. It's handed off to Harris. Harris trying to push his way forward. But did the Bills defense stop him short? I think they might have. And once again, it was Micah Hyde, I beg your pardon, Micah Hyde making the play. He was the one who was able to pull back Harris. And yeah, here we go on 4th and 1 for New England. The offense stays out there, and a big play on the way for New England. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It's handed off to Harris, who takes off for a Patriots first down. A 3-yard gain, enough to extend the drive. Damian Harris now with 5 carries for 17 yards. Just over 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Patriots have run it 6 times, haven't passed the ball yet on this drive. Here's another pitch to Harris. Harris gets a nice few blocks and wrapped up at the 46. Well, we have our first update of the afternoon on a busy day of NFL action. Baltimore and Cincinnati taking each other on in a pivotal AFC North matchup. And Bateman with a 4-yard touchdown reception has put Baltimore on the board. They lead Cincinnati 7-3 with 5:56 left in the opening quarter. Both teams with a record of 8-6 heading into the day. Play action pass here. Jones over the middle, connects with Johnson. The fullback gets the first down. An 11-yard completion to the German. How about that? Mac Jones to Jakob Johnson. And I don't have the stats in front of me to back it up, but that might have been Johnson's first reception of the season, if not his second. He's had a couple of carries as the fullback. He went to college at Tennessee, 3rd season in the league, originally from Germany. Oh, and it's a nice flea flicker. Bolden back to Jones. Jones escapes. A shovel pass to Bolden, who takes off down the right side. He's inside the 20. There is a flag down. It'll be our first penalty of the game, and it will be coming back. A holding call against New England. Sean Smith in his 4th season as a referee makes the call, and Jonnu Smith is the guilty one. Yeah, Todd, Chelsea, Aston Villa 1-1 at the half. Yep, I've been keeping an eye on that game. Always love Premier League on Boxing Day. Unfortunately, this year, Boxing Day landed on a Sunday when there's, a bunch of NFL games going on. But I did watch a little bit of Premier League in the morning. That Man City-Leicester game was one crazy game, 6-3, as it looks like we have an injured player. That is, I believe, Ed Oliver, who's down. Yes, it is. I'll be back in a moment. Injury timeout in Foxborough. 7-0 Bills lead. New England will continue the drive after this. And welcome back in, everybody, as the Patriots defeated the Bills 14-10 just 3 weeks ago, and now a rematch here in the AFC East. And in that Week 13 meeting, it was the fewest pass attempts in an NFL game since 1974 for New England. Just 3 pass attempts for Mac Jones, 2 completions, and the Patriots ended up winning that game. Pretty remarkable as Mac Jones fires to the right and connects with Jacoby Myers. And that's a nice way to pick up some lost yardage after the penalty. It was 1st and 20, and now it'll be 2nd and about 5. We'll see where they mark it. Jacoby Myers with his first reception before Johnson bumped him out of bounds. They'll say 2nd and 7, so a 13-yard reception for Myers. Mac Jones already with as many pass attempts as the entire game in that win against Buffalo, as N'Keal Harry makes the catch, and he'll be tackled 2 yards short of the first down. Making the play was Levi Wallace, and a big 3rd and short on the way with about 35 seconds remaining in quarter one. Here on 3rd and 2, it'll be handed off, a run up the middle by Bolden, but he's going to be short. Needed 2, only got a yard. Jordan Poyer was there, as well as a number of other Buffalo players. And so, that brings us to the conclusion of quarter one. What does Bill Belichick decide to do next? It'll be 4th and 1, deep into Buffalo territory. Big decision coming up to start the second quarter. Back with the next 15-minute frame. After the break, it's Buffalo up 7-0 through 15. Welcome back in as we're ready to start the second quarter at Gillette Stadium. Buffalo and New England, always a great AFC East rivalry, and so much at stake when it comes to playoff positioning, playoff seeding. A win for New England would set them up real nicely to clinch the AFC East. A win for Buffalo, meanwhile, would make things very, very interesting heading into the final 2 weeks of the season. And so here we go. 4th and 1 for New England. The offense is out there, and they're going to go for it at the Buffalo 28. They're 1 for 1 so far. Mac Jones pitches it to Harris. Harris has a lot of room in the flat. And then he's inside the 20 for a New England first down. Well, that was executed to perfection. And New England in the red zone for the first time this afternoon. Ball now at the 16. New England 54% red zone touchdown percentage this season. That's just 24th in the league, actually. Looking for a touchdown here. It's another pitch, this time to the left side. Harris has a couple of blocks. Harris spinning into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots! And New England on the board. Damian Harris doing what Damian Harris has done most of the season. 13 plays, 75 yards. And the pitch is working quite well. A 16-yard touchdown run for the former Alabama running back, Damian Harris. In the end, backpedaled into the end zone. 13 plays, 7-minute drive there for New England, and the extra point right down the middle for Nick Folk. The score is tied. 32 seconds into quarter 2, and New England on the board, 7-all from Foxborough. Back with more after this. We'll see what Buffalo can gather for a response. The crowd at Gillette is loving it. New England's offense just getting started. And welcome back in, everybody. What's good? Ben, welcome into the stream. Yeah, same to you as well, Ben. I hope you and your family had a wonderful Christmas as well. Yeah, hopefully my Patriots are well on their way. We shall see. But yeah, I had a great Christmas. Can't complain. It was definitely a fun day. What's good, Hugo? Welcome in. As Damian Harris has now had a rushing touchdown in 8 of his last 9 games played. He does not stop as Jake Bailey's kick is into the end zone. That'll be a touchback, in Buffalo start out from the 25. What's going on, Ben K? Well, we got another Ben in the house. Welcome into the stream. I forgot to mention that. You're right. Nice blocking by N'Keal Harry on the touchdown. You are right about that. And that's something about Harry, even though he hasn't been nearly the type of receiver I think we were hoping, Patriots fans were hoping for. You got to get the most out of him now, since he's staying here at least for the rest of the season, and he is a solid blocker. It has to be said. So even though he's not getting a lot of targets, he is useful in at least some type of way. As we got another update for you, in the Cincinnati Bengals have responded after the Baltimore touchdown. Joe Mixon with a 1-yard rushing touchdown. The Bengals up 10-7. With 27 seconds left in the opening quarter. Both Cincinnati and Baltimore 8-6, heading into the day in a very tight AFC North, as this will be handed off, and the Bills have a first down. That's Devin Singletary for a 5-yard rush. How many passes has Jones attempted? I think he's attempted 3 so far. So yeah, already he's attempted as many passes as he did in the entire game at Buffalo a few weeks ago. There we go. Look at the yards. New England 58 rushing, Buffalo 12, but Buffalo have had 57 pass yards compared to 21 for New England. Play action pass here. Allen has great protection, connects underneath to Singletary, and he's out to midfield for a Bills first down. Jawan Bentley with the tackle. 12-yard catch and run there for Singletary, who is quite an efficient passing back as well. Devin Singletary now with 11 rush yards, 38 receiving yards. Brian Daboll is the offensive coordinator for Buffalo, as this is a nice pitch to the edge for Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie uses his speed to pick up about 8. Make it 9. Just a yard shy of the first down was Isaiah McKenzie. 2nd down and 1 for Buffalo. Josh Allen is 9 of 12 now for 78 yards and a touchdown. How are the Steelers doing this season? They're right in the hunt, Ben. Yeah, they're currently 7-6-1. So they're still in contention for the AFC North. It's so tight in that division. But they could also grab a wild card spot. It depends how they do in their final few weeks. That's a first down carry for Zach Moss. Moss with his first touch of the afternoon. You have the Ravens down as a win on your bet, Todd. All right. So you're pulling for them. Yeah, I'd rather see Cincinnati. I'd rather see Cincinnati win than Baltimore. I can't really stand Baltimore as Allen escapes the pocket, and what a rush for Josh Allen. My goodness. Eventually, Adrian Phillips got to Allen to stop the madness, but how about this from the former Wyoming quarterback? Just saw some room up the middle and absolutely took off. Tried to juke out Devin McCourty in the end, who got him down low before Phillips completed the tackle. 3 carries for 31 yards for Allen. And that brings Buffalo into the red zone. Ball on the 13-yard line, and the play clock was about to expire. And so Buffalo called their second time out of the half with 10:18 to go. 7-7 the score. Oh, there you go, Ben. Yeah. You might be right about that, Ben. I'll be back in a moment as we have a timeout on the field. 10:18 left in the second quarter, and it's Buffalo trying to reclaim the lead in the red zone. And welcome back in, everybody. Buffalo now with just one timeout left in the half. New England still have all 3 in their pocket, but that won't be a concern for the Bills until later in the half, as Josh Allen this season has had the 3rd most rushes of 20 or more yards, I should say. The last carry was one of those, as it was his 8th of the season. This is handed off to Singletary, a short gain on the play, and now a little bit of a scuffle after the fact as Buffalo's offensive lineman, E.K. Betker, in fact, a guard, Betker, is down for the Bills. And this is a concern for Buffalo as he'll be evaluated by the athletic trainers. 10:05 to go in the half, and we have an injury timeout. I agree, Todd. Our defense has to step up. We'll see if they can do so. More to come after this injury timeout. Welcome back in. So E.K. Betker, the guard, the injured player for Buffalo, played his college ball at Iowa, and let's see what exactly happened. Oh, he came up limping behind the play. I think he got stepped on unintentionally. Hate to see an injury like that. I'll keep you posted if we get any updates. 2nd down and 8 meanwhile for Buffalo from the New England 12. Under 10 minutes to go in the half. Allen looking right. Throw is caught, a spin move, but tripped up with Stephon Diggs. Down at about the 7. Yeah, they'll put it at about the 7-yard line as 3rd down and 3 is on the way for Buffalo. What's going on, John? Welcome in, as well as Nate. Thank you, Nate. I'm glad you like my new mic. Yeah, hopefully I'm coming in more clear and crisper. Hopefully it's sounding good on your end for you guys tuning in, as Allen is going to throw at the last second. It's low and incomplete, but they're going to throw a flag. It looks like pass interference will be called against the Patriots. Let's see. Will the Patriots get home field advantage in the playoffs? Well, we don't know yet, Ben. There's still 2 more games left in the season after this. But yeah, they should be in pretty good position to do so. If they get the win today, then yeah, they're pretty much... Yeah, if they get the win today, in fact, they're in great position. Pretty much will get home field advantage. I can almost guarantee you that. But they have to win the division to secure home field advantage. So they're currently 1 game ahead of Buffalo, who of course they're playing right now. So still a lot to be decided. But yeah, the Patriots, as long as they take care of business down the stretch here, should be able to grab home field advantage. But nothing guaranteed yet. And actually, they're going to pick up the flag. How about that? So 4th and 3 it is. And Tyler Bass out to attempt the field goal. He's 24 for 28 on the season. His long came from 57 yards out. This will be a 25-yard chip shot attempt from the right hash. The kick is up, and it is good as Bass slips it through the right upright. And Buffalo have reclaimed the lead. 10-7 is the score. It's a good one in Foxborough. Back and forth we go. Patriots will try to take their first lead of the day after the break. Stick around. All right, welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Not early second quarter anymore as we inch towards the halfway point of quarter two, but it is Buffalo back in the lead, 10-7. All right, my mom's in the stream as well. I'm glad I sound great. I'm glad I sound great. That's good to hear. Move to Dallas. I'm fine up here, Nate. I mean, I would like to. Dallas does have, nice weather, especially at this time of year, but I'm fine living up here in New England. Trust me. All right, with 9:01 left in the second quarter, the Patriots will get the ball back with a chance to take their first lead of the afternoon as Tyler Bass kicks off to Gunnar Olszewski, and it's a return out from the 2-yard line. Olszewski over to his right, and he'll be wrapped up and taken down at the 19-yard line, and that's where the New England drive will get underway. We'll look at the Walter Payton Man of the Year 2021 nominees for both teams. For Buffalo, it's defensive tackle Harrison Phillips, and for New England, it's defensive tackle Lawrence Guy. Of course, the Walter Payton Man of the Year goes to the player who makes the biggest impact off the field, helping out the community, and each team in the league has one nominee. Then it's trimmed down to a few finalists, and then the winner revealed the night before the Super Bowl as Mac Jones has time. Short pass caught by Bolden. He's got a first down. Brandon Bolden moves the chains. The tackle there by Buffalo's linebacker Tremaine Edmonds. And yeah, just great protection by the New England offensive line. They bought Jones time, and he was able to find Bolden. No, I'm glad to have you back, Ben. I'm glad to have you back, man. Much appreciated, as always. And yeah, Todd, Ben is from the UK, yep. He's from London, as Jones is going to air it out downfield, but N'Keal Harry dropped it. Oh, that's a bad drop by the former Arizona State player N'Keal Harry. Oh, man. Right through the breadbasket. He would love to have that one back. And so now for New England, it's 2nd and 10 rather than a fresh set of downs close to midfield. Jonathan Taylor for MVP. I mean, hey, I don't think he'll win it in the end because quarterbacks tend to win the MVP every year, really. But he's certainly in the running. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's had a spectacular season. Can't argue with that. And we got another injury here. The injuries, unfortunately, piling up here in quarter two. It was a fast-paced first quarter with barely any flags, no injuries, I believe. There might have been one, as Levi Wallace is the injured Bill. He will limp off across the field to the Buffalo sideline. Doesn't seem like anything too serious. Well, in Week 13 against Buffalo, just 3 pass attempts from Mac Jones, which was the fewest in an NFL game since 1974. Already 6 pass attempts today. And we're not even halfway through the second quarter. Pass yards 82-35 in Buffalo's favor. 2 receivers wide, 1 on each side. Play action pass. Tipped, popped into the air, and intercepted. It's picked off by Jordan Poyer, and Buffalo are going to take over as Poyer returns it into New England territory. And with 7:57 left in the half, the first turnover of the game goes to Buffalo. The throw off the mark to Harry, and it was tipped into the air for what felt like a long time. And sorry, it was Micah Hyde, not Poyer. I beg your pardon. It was Hyde with the interception. 23, not 21 there. And that's big time for the Bills as they take over. That's right, Todd. Yep, you're spot on with that. The last running back to get MVP was Adrian Peterson. Very tough for running backs to win MVP. That's just how it is. It's a play action pass caught underneath by Zach Moss, and Moss is going to push his way to about the 21-yard line. We're midway through the second quarter. Look at the first two possessions for Buffalo. First possession started from the 39, 13 plays and a touchdown. Second possession started from the 25, 10 plays and a field goal. So the Bills really trying to control the clock and really have the possession time in their favor with these drawn-out drives. It's a fresh set of downs on the New England 21. To the outside, here's McKenzie. McKenzie spinning through and knocked down by Devin McCourty. That'll set up 2nd and 7, a 3-yard gain for Isaiah McKenzie. And J.C. Jackson is clutching his right arm after the play. That would be a big loss, as Jackson will be out for at least the next play, maybe more. Keep you posted on that, as he was... Yeah, I don't know if it was the fact that he got tangled up with Diggs, or if when he attempted to make the tackle on Moss, if that's where he got injured. 2nd down and 7. Allen looking to throw, has protection, and it's a strike over the middle to Stephon Diggs. First down inside the 10. Dante Hightower with the tackle. Yeah, I got to give Todd credit, Ben. Todd knows quite a bit about the NFL. Big Patriots fan, so I love him for that too. As Josh Allen is 13 of 17 for 108 yards. In motion to the left is Emmanuel Sanders. 3 receivers to the left side, none on the right. McKenzie now motions to the backfield. This is going to be handed off. Moss through the middle gets tripped up just shy of the goal line. 2nd and goal from close range. Yeah, if Dallas win today, they clinch their division. Yep. Yeah, the Cowboys, of course, clinched a playoff spot with the 49ers loss on Thursday night. I really wanted to do that Thursday night game, but I just wasn't really feeling it. I was kind of tired from the week. Decided to just relax and watch it without calling the game. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Allen rolling to his left, running out of time, and he'll lob it out of bounds as the pressure was coming. 3rd and goal now for the Bills. Big play coming up with 4:56 left in the half. Yep, Todd's committed, man. Gotta respect that. You hate the Packers, Nate? Yeah. I don't really have anything against Green Bay, but I don't like Aaron Rodgers, so I guess therefore I don't really like Green Bay. 3rd down and goal. Allen looking to throw. Will sidearm the toss, and it's batted down, incomplete. That was a wild throw as Devin McCourty was in there to break up the pass. It was a sidearm throw, I guess. Not really a toss in the end. That was a Patrick Mahomes-like throw. Just off the mark to the tight end Dawson Knox. And here we go. 4th and goal from the 1. Buffalo keeping their offense on the field. Will this decision pay off for Sean McDermott? What's good, Quinn? Welcome into the stream. Yeah, a new mic for Christmas. So there you go. As Allen will look to throw. He's under pressure. Escapes to his right. The pass incomplete. Dropped in the end zone by Emmanuel Sanders. And the Buffalo Bills come up empty on what was a promising drive. Oh, man. Josh Allen with a good pass but Sanders couldn't make the catch. Wide open. 4:44 left in the first half, and it is the Patriots only down by 3 still and taking over next, so stick around. I'll be back in a moment. Yeah, Ben's a basketball fan, and just like me, he loves the Celtics and hates the Lakers. That's what I like to hear. I'll be back in a moment, so stick around. 10-7 Buffalo. New England will take it from their own 1 after the break. Welcome back in, everybody. A reminder that on Saturday next weekend, it's a triple header of college basketball action at noon Eastern Time. Memphis takes on Wichita State. It's Villanova Seton Hall at 2, and then San Diego State against UNLV to wrap up an exciting day of college hoops. All right, back on the football field at Gillette Stadium. Patriots take over from the 1-yard line after Buffalo were unsuccessful on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's a handoff to Harris, and Harris gets out to the 2, at least a little more breathing room for the Patriots. 4.5 to play now in the second quarter. Curry for MVP, says Nate. Yeah, I mean, Steph Curry is having quite the impressive season, no doubt about it. J.C. Jackson, meanwhile, is having that right arm wrapped up. We'll see if he returns after he picked up an injury on that last drive for Buffalo, last drive of Buffalo. There we go on 2nd and 8, as Harris actually picked up 2 yards. Jones going to throw out of the end zone and connects with Jacoby Myers underneath. 3rd down and about 4 for New England as Edmonds made the tackle. Yeah, most definitely, Ben. Most definitely, man. Yeah, the NFL certainly has big hits. Some guys are definitely beasts. Same as in hockey too. I admire the toughness of the guys in both sports, no doubt about it. And yeah, some of the long touchdown passes are certainly spectacular to watch. What's up, J.A.? Welcome in. As Jones throws, but it's broken up. Great coverage there as Jacoby Myers was the intended receiver. But there to deny the completion was Taron Johnson. 4th down and 3, and New England, after stopping Buffalo on 4th and goal, are forced to punt on a 3 and out. And the Bills will presumably get pretty good field position as this punt from Jake Bailey will come from the end zone. And that's probably a reason why Buffalo went for it. Because even if they didn't get it like they didn't, this was still a potential outcome as it's returned inside the Patriots 45. And Buffalo will be in great field position to start the drive here. Yeah, I know the Celtics choked yesterday, Nate. That was a tough watch, but I expect nothing different at this point. That's the Celtics pretty much every game. It's extremely frustrating. 1980s NFL had the biggest hits. Yeah, I'm sure you're right, J.A. I'm sure you're right about that, man. There were some big hits back in the days. Total yards 161 to 100 Buffalo. And they'll start the drive at the New England 42. Allen drops back in the pocket. He'll sling it to the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He overshot his receiver, Stephon Diggs. 2nd down and 10 on the way. Yeah, just too high for Diggs. And J.C. Jackson is back out there, I should mention, for New England, so that's good to see. Look at the average drive start. Buffalo on average have started drives from their own 48. New England on average have started drives from their own 17. That's a big difference, of course. 4 straight incompletions for Allen. This time he's going to run with it, but a great tackle. That is a great stop by New England's Ekuele, and that will set up 3rd down and about 9 for the Buffalo Bills. A really nice play. And it'll be 3rd and 8, in fact. Here we go. Yeah, Lawrence Taylor was one heck of a player. Allen throws to the sideline, but it won't nearly be enough. Kyle Van Noy wraps up Singletary and takes him out of bounds. 4th and 6 for the Bills, and they will bring the clock down to the 2-minute mark, or New England might use their first timeout, and I think that's what they're going to do. Yep, so Bill Belichick decides to use his first timeout of the half with 2:15 to go, so New England will get the ball back before the 2-minute warning. Steve Belichick, his son, is the outside linebackers coach. So the Patriots preserving some time here, and plenty of time to work with. 2 timeouts, and be about 2:05 left in the half once they get the ball. Unless Buffalo decide to go for it. And actually, they're going to keep the offense out there. This is interesting. Buffalo 1 for 2 on 4th down today. They were unable to convert on 4th and goal on their last drive. Here we go on 4th and 7, and they drew New England offside, it looks like. Well, that's not what New England needed. I think it was Christian Barmore jumping the gun, and if it is against the Patriots, it would set up 4th and 2, much more manageable for the Bills. Yep. So there you go, an encroachment penalty against Christian Barmore, a rookie for New England. And now the Bills set up 4th and 2. And who knows if they were going to even snap the ball there on 4th and 7. Perhaps they went up to the line of scrimmage with the intention to draw them offside, or at least hope to draw them offside, and that paid off. And now they're definitely going to go for it on 4th and 2. 4 receivers wide, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Allen looking right, now looking left, fires underneath and connects with Diggs. Diggs is a 1st down and much more, all the way to the 10-yard line of New England. And that will bring us down to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, absolutely. Everything you said there, J.A., is spot on. Yeah, there were less rules on how you could hit. Yeah, many more hits were legal back then that are not allowed in today's game. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough, and a gutsy 4th and 2 conversion. Buffalo's drive extended. They're in the red zone, leading 10-7. On a chilly day in Foxborough, the Patriots trail 10-7, and Buffalo are threatening to take a 2-score lead. In the red zone are the Bills, as we are on the other side of the 2-minute warning now. Buffalo with 1 timeout left in the half, New England with 2. And here we go. It's handed off, but not much of anywhere to go for Isaiah McKenzie, who is throttled up in the backfield. It's a loss of 1 on the play. And it looks like Bill Belichick will call his 2nd timeout of the half. That's indeed the case. And so 1:53 left in the half now. Keep it right here through the timeout. Appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight, or not tonight, this afternoon. Hope everyone's having a great holiday season, and hope everyone had a great Christmas yesterday. And we're just days away now from the new year, which is crazy. It's almost 2022, just like that. Got some NBA debate in the chat too. Love that. 2nd and 11 coming up now for the Bills. Play action pass. Allen throws to the end zone. Nearly intercepted. Off the hands of J.C. Jackson, and it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 11. J.C. Jackson has had 7 interceptions this season. And Diggs was looking for a flag, did not get it. And a big 3rd and long on the way for Buffalo. Allen is now 15 of 24 for 132 yards and a touchdown. Allen looking to throw again, goes to the end zone, and Diggs makes the catch in stride. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the Bills take a 2-possession lead. Wow, the 9th touchdown reception of the season for Stephon Diggs. And that is a big blow there for New England. They had him on 3rd and 11. And it's a perfect throw from Allen to Diggs. The execution was spot on. A 7-play, 42-yard scoring drive that took just 85 seconds. And the extra point is good from Brandon Bass. 1:45 remaining in the half. It's a 10-point Buffalo lead. That Josh Allen-Stephon Diggs connection has been key all season long for the Bills. And Buffalo have a 10-point lead. New England with a big drive coming up next. And a warm welcome back in is just around the corner. It'll be the halftime report where I'll get you caught up around the National Football League. Busy day, of course, and week 16 of the season. Stephon Diggs with a 12-yard touchdown reception to put Buffalo up by 10. It's now their largest lead of the afternoon. Scored the last 10 points of the game now. Minute 45 left in the half. This will be a touchback. Patriots starting out from the 25. Still a good chunk of time to work with as well. Yeah, actually, Todd, I think Chelsea just scored a third goal. I just checked on the game, actually. I think Jorginho scored for Chelsea to make it 3-1 in the final minute of the game or so. So, yeah, looks like Chelsea has the win secured against Aston Villa. And, Bill certainly has things to fix at halftime, no doubt about it. Both teams have one timeout remaining. In motion is Kendrick Bourne. Play action pass. Allen throws underneath, but Bolden drops it. Bad drop there for Brandon Bolden. When it comes to the most passing touchdowns in Bills franchise history, Jim Kelly leads that list by a landslide with 237. But Josh Allen is third on that list now as he has 100. He's hit the century mark. Still a long ways to go before surpassing Jim Kelly, but hey, Josh Allen has hit 100 passing touchdowns with the Buffalo Bills. No, the Patriots not playing well. Here is Mac Jones throwing to the left sideline, and it was a dangerous pass thrown beyond Henry and could have been picked off 3rd down and 10 with 1:35 to play. Mac Jones just 5 of 11 for 47 yards. Yeah, the Chelsea win cheered me up a bit, Ben, but it'll all be for nothing if the Patriots can't get the win. Patriots got to win too to fulfill my Boxing Day. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. Big 3rd and 10 for New England. Mac Jones under pressure. The throw is off in time. It's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne tried to make the play, but it was broken up, and now we have a penalty flag down. Is this a roughing the passer call? Let's listen in. Yep. Wow, it is a big break for New England. Roughing the passer penalty against Buffalo. It was Efe Obada committing the penalty. And so a 15-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down for the Patriots. So the drive stays alive. That was the very first penalty of the afternoon, in fact, by Buffalo. New England's only at 2 on the other hand. Both teams rather disciplined so far in the first half, but that could be a costly penalty for the Bills. Mac Jones running to his right. He's going to take off with the football. It's about a 7-yard rush and maybe a late shove there from Hughes, and the flag comes in. Mac Jones was pushed after he was out of bounds, and the Bills are losing their cool here in a time where they really can't afford to be stupid. And the left knee brace of Mac Jones is coming off after that. Yeah, that's a blatant late shove from Hughes. Just completely unnecessary from Buffalo. And that's back-to-back dumb penalties from the Bills. 1:22 still to go in the half as well. All right, I'm glad the mic sounds awesome. Yes, that is my dad, Quinn. Yep. Yeah, Ben, I guess that's a fair point. What? No penalty on the play. Wow, that is an interesting call to say interesting non-call to say the least. How is that not a penalty? That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Mac Jones got shoved after he took 2 steps out of bounds. That's pathetic. Yeah, even Nate admits that's just a bad non-call, I guess you could say. And the worst part about it is they threw the flag and then picked it up. I mean, what made them pick it up? That's ridiculous. And now Buffalo are getting all in the officials' faces. There's another flag down, and the referees seem to be losing control of the game in front of our eyes. Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me. An unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to Trent Brown. Something he said to the Bills players, and that's ridiculous. Wow. So that's a 30-yard difference in where the ball would have been had that Buffalo penalty been assessed for the late hit compared to where the ball now is after the New England unsportsmanlike penalty. So the ball's all the way back at the 32 of New England. 2nd down and 18. Mac Jones throws off the mark, trying to find Hunter Henry, and it's now 3rd and 18. Wow. That that just completely changed the complexion of that drive. And Bill Belichick is still furious. He's losing his mind right now because, of course, this is a pivotal moment in the game. Yeah, exactly, Nate. Mac Jones buying time. Throw is high. Incomplete to Brandon Bolden. And now New England forced to punt with 1:12 left. And now the Bills are going to get the ball back with a substantial amount of time on the clock and still one timeout. Yeah, exactly, Nate. Exactly. I mean, you don't like the Pats at all, but you can still admit that was some faulty officiating, to say the least. Oh, and this is a great punt by Bailey. Returned from the 5 here by Marquez Stevenson. And Stevenson's going to scurry out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. And exactly 60 seconds remain in the half. All right, I'll keep it right here. Just a 30-second commercial break. 17-7, Buffalo in front. And we'll see how this half ends and how the rest of the game goes. But the Patriots are going to feel hard done by some questionable officiating on that last drive. But you can't complain about the officiating the rest of the game. Just got to move on from it and see how they can respond. As we got Jeffrey in the house. Welcome in, Jeffrey. Glad to have you here. Oh, really, Todd? Your wife's a 49ers fan. All right. She hates the Cowboys. That's funny. Oh yeah, Todd. Yeah, I agree. You got to give Aaron Rodgers credit for that, but I still don't like Aaron Rodgers. as Josh Allen's going to launch it down the sideline, incomplete, and there's going to be a flag. It looks like we might have offensive pass interference here. That's what the Patriots were shouting for. Yep, there it is. Yep, offensive pass interference against Emmanuel Sanders. Yep, he shoved Jalen Mills. At least I got that one right. How was my Christmas yesterday? It was great, Jeffrey. Yeah, it was a good Christmas. Got some nice presents like this brand new microphone for my streams, as Josh Allen is going to run with it. And he'll get out to the 18-yard line. And yeah, just got to kind of relax. My uncle came over, which was fun, and then yeah, just got to chill and watch some NBA and NFL. Not a bad Christmas at all. Second down and 12 on the way now, as the halftime report is just around the corner. I'll get you caught up on all of the games taking place in the early window around the NFL. Some big games as well taking place right now and later in the day also. Buffalo will receive the second half kickoff, keep in mind. And they're just going to run one final play with the clock winding down. They'll just protect the ball. A short carry to end the half. And the clock hits zeros. And we've reached the midway point at Gillette Stadium. 17-7, the Buffalo Bills leading the New England Patriots. Buffalo get the ball after halftime break, I should say. I'll be back with the halftime report in a moment, so stick around as we've got an interesting AFC East battle between two teams that are just separated by a single win in the standings. You got a Nintendo Switch for Christmas yesterday. Oh, awesome, man. Very good, Jeffrey. So a 10-point game at the break. I'll be back in a moment. All right, welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Welcome into the halftime report. Of course, later on today, it's a big one in the AFC when the Pittsburgh Steelers battle the Kansas City Chiefs. And, I trust you, Nate. That, by the way, everybody, that other Lewis Reese account was not my dad. That was some other person with an undercover account, apparently. So I blocked that account. I thought that was my dad too, but it was not. I didn't realize that it was a different profile picture. So that was not my dad. The one with the white T-shirt in the profile picture. So I did not know that until he told me, and he wrote that in the chat too. That other account was not his, so sorry for any confusion there, but I'll be back after a quick break where I'll roll over all of the highlights around the NFL in a moment. It's 17-7, Buffalo leading New England. Stick around, plenty of action to get you caught up on around the league in a moment. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back into the halftime report, and there is Nate over on Twitch. So welcome in over on the Twitch stream. As I mentioned, we got plenty to catch you up on. Of course, it's a 17-7 lead for Buffalo over New England, and that's where I'll start off with the highlights, even though you guys know how the first half played out at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It was the Bills opening the scoring. Josh Allen connecting with Isaiah McKenzie to put the Bills on the board. That would make it a 7-0 game. New England would respond, though, early second quarter with a touchdown of their own. A pitch to Damian Harris, and he'd take it in for the score. That would make it 7-7 at the time, but then 10 unanswered points after that from the Bills. A touchdown for Stephon Diggs made it 17-7. That's the score at the break. Another pivotal matchup in the AFC. In the North Division, to be precise, two teams with identical records heading into the day, Baltimore and Cincinnati. It's a 31-14 lead for the Bengals at the half. And listen to this. Joe Burrow has thrown for 299 yards in the opening two quarters, which is absolutely unbelievable. A 17-point lead for Cincinnati. Bengals in great position to get the win. Of course, Johnson in at quarterback for Baltimore, their third string, as COVID has been affecting the Ravens significantly. Chargers taking on the Texans. Houston has a 17-12 lead, actually, with 12:15 left in the third quarter. Herbert and Mills have actually both thrown for 149 yards up until this point. Meanwhile, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, the Jaguars taking on the Jets. Basically the toilet bowl, but a game that still has to be played nonetheless. And Braxton Berrios for the New York Jets actually had a kickoff return for a touchdown, and the Jets have a 13-12 lead at halftime. Meanwhile, down in Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium, Antonio Brown has returned to the field after serving his 3-game suspension for faking his vaccination status, and the Buccaneers have a 19-6 lead over the Panthers at halftime. Newton struggling, just 52 yards and an interception. Rams-Vikings battling in Minneapolis, and it's LA up 13-3 early third quarter with 14:05 remaining in the quarter. Meanwhile, in Atlanta, Georgia at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, it's 10-all. Tie game between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. 11:01 left in quarter 3. Matt Ryan has thrown for 148 yards. And then in the other 1 o'clock game, it's 3-3 at halftime between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. So there is your update around the NFL. And yeah, it's all right. Just ignore everybody. Nate, that's all you got to do. People can be like that sometimes, but as long as nobody's, insulting everybody, we're all good. But yeah, it's that's gonna happen once in a while. Trust me, I've had to deal with people who've annoyed me in the past. And Jeffrey, you have just sent me pictures. All right, I'll check that out, man, in a moment. And yeah, just like Todd said, you just gotta shrug it off and ignore it at the end of the day and not let it affect you. As later on today, it's a big AFC battle. We're about an hour and 42 minutes from the 4:25 Eastern Time kickoff between the 7-6-1 Pittsburgh Steelers and the 10-4 Kansas City Chiefs. It's setting up to be a good one from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. That's later on today, but still a second half on the way between the Bills and the Patriots. Buffalo up by 10. Second half action just around the corner. All right, welcome back in, everybody. We are getting set for the start of the second half, and yeah, Quinn, that is very true. The trolls in my chat can be pretty funny, but get old rather quickly. And I'm with you, Quinn. I think that Nick shoe pack person from the other day or the other week wasn't real, because I think it was probably another fake identity, which it's annoying how people are able to do that, on YouTube, where they can make an account with the same name as someone you actually know, and you don't know if it's actually that person. So, but yeah, I think you're right about that, Quinn. Yeah, Jeffrey, that Chiefs-Steelers game will be on CBS later today. That's correct. Should be a good one. All right, sounds good, Todd. You have your coffee, and we'll see you in a while, as this will be returned by Buffalo's Stevenson. And Stevenson only gets to the 19-yard line as we're underway in quarter 3 from Foxborough. Well, the sun is out in Foxborough. Temperature in the high 30s, which is the best you're going to get in late December. Let's be frank about it. But at least the sun is out a bit on this Sunday afternoon, day after Christmas. Stefon Diggs, by the way, is dealing with some sort of foot injury, it appears. Doesn't seem to be too serious, but definitely something to keep in mind as Allen fires to the sideline. Catch made by McKenzie, who picks up a couple yards after the catch. And will be a yard short of the first down. And maybe that Diggs injury is a little bit more serious than I originally thought, because he did head to the locker room clearly wincing quite a bit. But he is out there here to start the second half. So we shall see about the severity of that injury as the second half progresses. 2nd and 1 now for the Bills. McKenzie was in motion. It's handed off, and finding a hole is Buffalo's Devin Singletary. Across the 35 he goes, and Singletary is a bit slow to get up. In fact, he's going to stay down, and the athletic trainers are quickly out to attend to the injured running back. Looks like we're going to have an injury timeout, 57 seconds played here in the third quarter. It's the Bills leading by 10, and actually we'll keep it right here, it looks like. Devin Singletary with 20 rush yards today, 39 receiving yards for 59 total. And yeah, we'll keep it right here. No injury timeout as 3 receivers line up to the left side for Buffalo. 1 receiver to the right as the clock resumes. Fresh set of downs for the Bills. Josh Allen dropping back in the pocket. He's going to throw downfield, and a diving catch made by Isaiah McKenzie, but did the ball hit the ground? It did. Incomplete. A spectacular effort by McKenzie, but that ball hit the ground. Yep, it slipped through his arms, and a better camera angle showed that it definitely hit the ground first. The referee was right there to make the correct call. 2nd down and 10. Allen is now 17 of 27 for 153 yards. 3 receivers lined up to the left. Allen looking left, throw to the sideline, caught, and McKenzie leaps ahead for a Buffalo first down, an 11-yard reception. And the Bills' offense really picking up right from where they left off. Isaiah McKenzie in his first 11 games had just 7 receptions. He already has 6 today, which is quite incredible. 15 first downs for the Bills, 7 for the Patriots. The total yards, 236 to 107. Allen looking to throw again, airing it out down the left side, and it's caught by McKenzie. A penalty marker is down. We'll see whether or not it's coming back. But my goodness, Isaiah McKenzie has been having one heck of a game. And the penalty was on Jalen Mills of New England, so that penalty declined. And it's another Buffalo first down. Yeah, Mills inadvertently tripped up Emmanuel Sanders. Ball now on the 35 of the Patriots. Zach Moss motions to the backfield. Play action pass. Allen rolling to his right. Throws to the sideline. And it's caught by Sanders, who gets hit out of bounds by Mills. And those two exchange some words after. They'll mark him just short of the first down. Second and 1 for the Bills. Buffalo have had 30 plays in New England's half of the field. New England have had just 7 plays in Buffalo territory today. It's a quarterback keeper, and Allen will sneak it in for a 2-yard gain and another first down. Yeah, this Buffalo offense, just a completely different team than a completely different offense, I should say, than the one we saw 3 weeks ago against the Patriots in Buffalo. That was their 17th first down of the afternoon. 4 wide, 2 on each side. Allen looking right, high throw, incomplete. Looking for Diggs, but it's 2nd and 10 on the way. We have another update for you, this time in the Rams-Vikings game. Minnesota not going away. Madison with a 2-yard rushing touchdown. It's 13-10. Rams up by 3 with 11:01 left in the third quarter. A look at the NFC North standings. Green Bay have already clinched the division, but there is Minnesota at 7-7, trying to sneak in as a wild card team. Huge game for them, trying to keep it close with the Rams. Here's Josh Allen, airing it to the end zone, and it's dropped. It's dropped by Kumaro. Wide open was the former Division III college football player. And that is one that he'd love to have back. Just didn't quite time his jump right. I mean, he did. He had the ball in his left arm, really. Had it tucked in for a moment, but then it fell out once he hit the ground. Could not hold on. What am I going to do after the game is over? Well, I won't be doing any more streams for the rest of the day, that's for sure, as Allen's under a lot of pressure, throws across his body, and the catch is made by Sanders, who has a first down. Wow. The Patriots just cannot make a stop. A huge third down conversion in the most unlikely way. I mean, Allen was about to be sacked, had 3 Patriots players coming right at him, threw back across his body, was able to connect with Sanders. But yeah, after this game, probably just relaxed, to be honest, and I'm definitely interested in that Steelers Chiefs game later on. Probably just enjoy that game, and yeah, not too much. Just trying to take it easy during this Christmas break as it's floated up for Knox, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. However, a flag is down, and it could be coming back. Yep. It is on the Bills. 10:15 left in the third quarter. Ineligible man downfield, and that ineligible man was Darrell Williams, the offensive tackle. And so, the 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 for the Bills. Third penalty of the game there for Buffalo. Josh Allen's going to hand it off, getting to the edge is Singletary. Pushed out at the 11 by Adrian Phillips. You sent me your favorite thing you got for Christmas. All right, Nate, I'll definitely check that out at the next commercial break. Definitely interested in seeing what your favorite present was for Christmas. And that is another penalty on the Bills. So a 10-yard penalty, which will make it 1st and 25. Well, the Bills really hurting themselves here. They're back out of the red zone. Ball in the 28 of New England now. 3 wide for the Bills. Allen basically has to throw here. Rolling to his right, under pressure, and he connects with Stephon Diggs. J.C. Jackson was right on Diggs' tail, but Diggs still able to make the play. And up comes 2nd down and about 12. Let's see. That's just a guess, really. Let's see where they place the ball. 2nd and 14. There you have it. So an 11-yard catch. Diggs will sit out this play. And yeah, you're absolutely right, Quinn. Just a field goal would be 100% fine as that ball was knocked out. It's a loose ball recovered in the end zone by New England. Patriots are claiming it was a fumble. Buffalo trying to argue that it was incomplete. And the referees are having a long conversation now. They're going to rule it an incomplete pass on the field. Matt Judon applied the pressure from behind. And yeah, Josh Allen was in the forward throwing motion, to be fair. So I think in all likelihood that ruling of an incomplete pass will be upheld, and it is. So 3rd and 14 coming up for the Bills. But yeah, going back to what you said, Quinn, yeah, you're exactly right. Holding the Bills just to a field goal here is 100% fine. If Buffalo gets a touchdown, then that's a different story, because then all of a sudden you're down 3 scores. So a huge 3rd and 14 here. Spread formation. Buffalo are 3 for 7 on 3rd down. Allen buying time. Kyle Van Noy coming right at him, and Allen will just air it well beyond the end zone to avoid the sack. Incomplete. 4th and 14 for Buffalo. And it looks like Tyler Bass will be coming out to attempt a field goal. Well, New England's defense stepped up just when they needed to. Yeah, that blitz paying off. Kyle Van Noy was just able to escape from Mitch Morse, the center. Todd. 34-yard field goal attempt here for Tyler Bass from the right hash. Kick is up, and it is good. Right down the middle from the Buffalo kicker. And the lead is now 13 for the Bills, but Buffalo unable to get a touchdown. New England keep it a 2-score game. Big drive coming up next for New England as their offense takes to the field for the first time after the break. And yeah, I'm sure you're right about that, J.A. That's the sad reality. I'm sure you're probably right about that. I'll be back in a moment. Stick around. All right, welcome back in, everybody. 13-point lead for the Bills. Still a long way to go in this one. 9:02 remaining in the third quarter. A pivotal AFC East matchup. A Buffalo win would mean that the Patriots and Bills would be tied in the standings. A New England win would mean they'd go 2 games clear of Buffalo and be in prime position to win the division and secure a home playoff game. Buffalo have had possession for 24 minutes. New England just 12. Total yards 288 to 107 in Buffalo's favor. Is this the time when New England turn it around? Look at the offensive plays. 51 for the Bills, 27 for the Patriots. So here we go as Tyler Bass will kick off to the Patriots. New England down by 13. And that is beyond the end zone for a touchback. It actually went off the crossbar, the field goal. A look at the 2020 Conference Championship teams. It was Green Bay and Tampa Bay. In the NFC, it was Kansas City and Buffalo in the NFC. Green Bay 12-3 right now. Tampa Bay and Kansas City 10-4 right now. But then there's Buffalo at 8-6. They're really the one team out of the 4 in conference championship games last year that have kind of been underwhelming this season. Damian Harris exploding into a hole, and he's deep into Buffalo territory inside the 40 of the Bills. And it's just what the Patriots needed on the opening play of this crucial drive. Oh yeah, my bad. My bad, Nate. I forgot to check it. I promise. I'll check it after this drive. I promise you. My bad. I had to get something from upstairs, so I apologize about that. Here's a handoff. Harris spinning through. Knocked down at the 41. Sorry, his last run was out to the 44. Not the 39. About midway through the third quarter now. Here comes 2nd and 8 for New England. That's fair enough, Ben. That's fair enough. Another handoff to Harris, but this time he's stuffed at the line. Nothing going there. Taron Johnson with the tackle. 3rd and 8 for the Patriots. Harris will come out for this next play. The Patriots 0 for 5 on 3rd down today. It's a quick pass over to Harry. Harry gets a few blocks. N'Keal Harry has a first down. Forward progress will be enough as the Patriots make it their first 3rd down conversion of the day. It was a long time coming. And the drive is extended by New England. 6.5 to play in the third quarter now. Hunter Henry motions right. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. A fake pitch. Jones has time. Deep downfield he goes. And it's nearly picked off. Levi Wallace was in the area. And N'Keal Harry transformed into a defender there. Trying to deny Wallace of an interception. That's who the pass was intended for, Harry. And perhaps Mac Jones a bit fortunate there. 2nd and 10 on the way. Two receivers to the left, two to the right, and it's Harris in the backfield. In motion is Hunter Henry. Here comes the blitz, and Jones just throws it into the turf. 3rd down and 10. We have another update for you guys. How about this? In the Rams-Vikings game, we had a 61-yard punt return touchdown for Powell, and the Rams have taken a 20-10 lead with 7:06 left in the third quarter. In the NFC West, the Rams currently 10-4 after the Cardinals lost yesterday. Arizona are 10-5, so the Rams have a chance to take a 1-game lead in the division. Here's a throw, caught by Myers, who flips forward just shy of the first down. He got hit low and is a bit shaken up after the play. Micah Hyde with the low hit on Jacoby Myers. Yeah, those are always dangerous tackles right by the knee. And yeah, they do mark him just short. So 4th and about a foot here for the Patriots. This is huge. And that's an understatement. Bunch formation. Mac Jones going to sneak it through. And he's got the first down. Mac Jones all the way to the 17-yard line. A powerful carry by the New England rookie quarterback. Jones didn't just want the first down. He wanted every yard he could get. And he just snuck through and wouldn't go down easy. Looks like they'll place at the 17. Oh, here's a pitch, and the ball was fumbled by Harris, who recovers for New England and tackled for a 2 or 1 yard loss at least. That was a scary moment there for New England. It'll be a 2-yard loss on the play, 2nd and 12, but I'd rather have a 2-yard loss than a loss in possession. Harris kept his eye on the ball and was able to recover in time. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Brandon Bolden in the backfield, standing to the left of Mac Jones. Jones going to try to air it out. Pass underneath is caught, and Myers gets hit hard right away. He was met by Tremaine Edmonds. And now it's a couple of big hits that Myers has taken this drive. This drive. Here's 3rd and 9 for the Patriots. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. They're just 1 for 7 on 3rd down today. 11th play of the drive. Jones in the pocket, throws to the sideline. It's caught by Bolden, who's pushed out of bounds by Addison. About 4 yards short of the first down at the 11. And I would think that Bill Belichick is going to attempt a field goal here, although you never know. We shall see. There's about 3.5 to go, 3:17 to go now. In the third quarter, is the offense going to stay out there? Very interesting decision to make. Yep, the offense is on the field for New England. 4th down and 3. Mac Jones spins around, rolls right, throws, it's caught! First down, New England. Jacoby Myers holds on, and the Patriots convert on 4th and 3. The play call worked. The decision pays off, and it's 1st and goal for New England. Wow. A gutsy decision. But at the end of the day, I can't really blame Belichick for doing that. The way this Buffalo offense has been going, the way New England's offense has been, a bit inconsistent. You don't know how many more chances you're going to get. And so here we go. It's handed off to Damian Harris, and Harris stopped a yard short of the goal line. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter, and New England on the verge of a touchdown. Jakob Johnson is going to line up as a receiver to the left side, but now a timeout will be called by Buffalo. I think they were thrown off by all of the motion at the line from the Patriots. And that's Buffalo's first timeout of the half. Patriots still have all three meanwhile. And yeah, New England was setting up Jakob Johnson as a receiver on the left side. Would have been interesting to see what would have happened if they had run that playoff. And so here it is, 2nd and goal from the 1 out of the Buffalo timeout. Bunch formation, Harris in the backfield, and once again, this time Jakob Johnson lines up to the left, and Harris steamrolls ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Patriots! 11th rushing touchdown of the season for Damian Harris. It's his 2nd of the afternoon. And the Patriots back in business. Never a doubt. A 14-play, 75-yard scoring drive. 7 minutes and 21 seconds. Nick Folk to attempt the extra point, and he sends it right down the middle. And we've got ourselves a 6-point ball game. 20-14, Buffalo's lead. All of a sudden, not as comfortable as it once was moments ago. Minute 41 left in the third. The Patriots aren't going away. Back with more from Foxborough after this. And welcome back in, everybody. 20-14, Bills up by 6. It's shaping into a game that is going to come down to the wire at Gillette Stadium, and we really expected nothing less, did we? In such a big matchup between two teams who have playoff ambitions. A reminder that on Friday at noon Eastern Time, it's the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl when Washington State battles Miami. Of course, college football bowl season. Plenty of bowl games on tap this week, all leading into the college football playoff semifinals on Friday. I do plan to be on the call for Michigan against Georgia, which should not disappoint. So that'll be New Year's Eve night, Friday night. Looking forward to that. Minute 41 left in the third quarter. As Bailey kicks it off, and this will be returnable by Stevenson. And look at this, Stevenson accelerating out to about the 35. Explosive return from number 5. So now let's see what the Bills can do. Will they be able to restore a 2-score lead, or can the Patriots defense make a stop? Oh, sorry, Nate. I completely forgot to look. I went upstairs to get a snack. I apologize. I'm going to look right now, in fact. I do have my phone by me. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, you got a Man U jersey? You got a Ronaldo Man U jersey. That's awesome, man. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's a great present, man. That is brilliant, as that catch is made by Diggs, and he was ferociously thrown down. And now Diggs is in quite a bit of agony. His left shoulder is bothered here, and the athletic trainers come out. What's good, Vaughn, by the way? Welcome in, Vaughn. Will I wear a mask in 2022? Yeah, I have to. My school requires mask wearing inside the building, so I have no choice there. So with a minute 21 left here in the third quarter, Stephon Diggs off to the sideline. He's had 5 receptions, targeted 10 times, 60 yards and a touchdown. So he'll be evaluated on the sideline. Meanwhile, play continues with 2nd and 4 on the way for Buffalo. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. It's going to be handed off to Singletary. Singletary met by Judon, Bentley, and Barmore. Forward progress will give him a couple of yards, but that's all. 3rd and 2 for the Bills with under a minute left in quarter 3. That was the 6th carry of the day for Devin Singletary. What's going on, Gisiro? Welcome into the broadcast, man. Hope all is well. Glad to see you in the house. Will we start to wear masks in 2023? I've got no idea, Vaughn. Hopefully not, but who knows. As that pass is caught along the sideline, Isaiah McKenzie gets both feet down. 1st down, Buffalo. He got more than both feet down. Yeah, he was in by a mile. And that will run out the clock here in the third quarter. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words, man. I appreciate it a lot, and I'm a fan of the hard work you've been putting in. I know you work hard on putting together music, so definitely appreciate that, man. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day. Glad you enjoy the channel. We played 3 quarters in Foxborough, 45 minutes down, 15 to go. What will the fourth quarter have in store? Stick around and you'll find out. All right, here we go to the fourth quarter. It's been a good one. 20-14, Buffalo up by 3. And Allen looking to throw here on the first play of the quarter. He's going to air it out down the sideline. And a leaping grab by Buffalo's wide receiver. And that was McKenzie, I thought so. But a flag is down, and could this one be walked back? No, it won't. It's a holding call on the defense. Matt Judon penalized, so that penalty declined, and Buffalo are now at about the 26 of New England. You just saw that 3 college football games have been canceled. Yeah, Jeffrey, I saw some of that news too because of COVID. Yeah, some of the bowl games have been canceled. Stinks. Here is Allen rolling right. He's going to run with it. Allen all the way for a first down. Well, Josh Allen proving time and time again why he is dangerous on the ground. Certainly a capable running quarterback, as a fresh set of downs are on the way for the Bills. All right, no worries, Todd. You are back. Great to hear. Hopefully the Patriots can get going now that you're back, Todd, as this will be handed off. Not much here for Singletary as he's shoved back. Play blown dead. Forward progress might give him a yard, but that's all. Second down and 9. Lawrence Guy was at the forefront of that last stop by New England. Two receivers on the right side for Buffalo. Make it 3. McKenzie motions to that side. Dawson Knox lined up to the left. Here comes the pressure right away. Allen gets it away, and a nice one-handed grab by Dawson Knox, who spun out of bounds. Well, that's enough for a Buffalo first down. Wow, what a grab by Knox. His left hand able to grasp that ball in, and then after that was able to secure it with the right hand. First and goal for the Bills. Ball at the 4-yard line now. This is a handoff. Singletary stays on his feet, but eventually met by Van Noy down at the 2-yard line. Second down and goal. Sorry about that. Just checking out a setting. Didn't mean to confuse you guys. The second and goal is now on the way for the Bills. From the 2, spread formation. It's handed off to Singletary, who drops his head and is stopped just shy, or is he in? No, he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-play, 66-yard scoring drive, which took just about 5 minutes. And yeah, looking back at the replay, he certainly appeared to be in. And what a big, big scoring drive that is for Buffalo, as they get a 2-score lead once again, and now they're going to go for 2 to try to make it a 14-point ball game. With 11:42 to go, here's the 2-point attempt from the Bills. Play action. Allen rolls to his left, throws to the back of the end zone. but it's incomplete as Kyle Duggar snagged that one out of the air, but he was out of bounds, so no interception, but the attempt is no good either, as that was intended for Isaiah Hodgins. So with 11:42 remaining in regulation, it's Buffalo with a 26-14 lead. The Patriots offense has to get to work quickly. I'm back after this. All right, welcome back in, everybody. You got to keep the belief, Todd. We still got time, man. There's still time left. Got to keep the Christmas spirit here. 11:42 to go. Buffalo leading by 12. As I said, Patriots need to get into the end zone on this drive, really. If they don't, then yeah, that might be it. But still some hope, as it's a line drive kick by Bass. Olszewski leaves it, and that'll be a touchback. Buffalo with 4 drives of 9+ plays and 60+ yards, which has led to 19 points. The total yards, 354 to 184 in Buffalo's favor. Jacoby Myers in motion. He lines up to the left. 4 wide for New England. 2 on each side. Mac Jones in the pocket. Steps into the throw. It's caught by Henry. 9-yard reception. 2nd and short on the way. New England huddle up, couple of substitutions. Still a lot of field to cover. Ball up to the 34 of the Patriots. This time it's a handoff, and there's Damian Harris for the first down. 3-yard carry before the tackle by Harrison Phillips. 88 yards rushing now for Harris after that carry. And Harris in the backfield once more. Myers motions from right to left. 3 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right. Here's the snap. Jones looking to throw. The pressure arriving. Jones gets it out, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Hunter Henry, who was covered tightly by Johnson. The screen is black, Vaughn? Are you serious? That is weird. Hold on, let me check on that. As we've got another update for you. Odell Beckham Jr. with a 7-yard touchdown reception. The Rams lead it 27-13. With 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Of course, the Rams trying to go a game ahead of the Cardinals in that division. And yeah, you're right, Vaughn. The screen is black. Hold on, let me fix that. One of you guys could have definitely let me know about that earlier. I apologize about that, as that throw is incomplete. Too high for Myers, and now a flag's down. Hold on, let me try to fix this. All right, hopefully now we're back. Let's see about that. Yes, we are. Okay, now I should be back on the screen. I have no idea why that happened, but I apologize. At least you could still hear me. Yeah, it's back. All right, that's good to hear, Vaughn. Thanks for letting me know about that, man. I appreciate it. And so the penalty was against Buffalo. Here's a fresh set of downs. Mac Jones fires incomplete. Yeah, I just had to go to the settings and reset the background to none, because I don't know why. It was already on that, but I don't know. I don't know why it was pitch black. 2nd and 10 after that incompletion. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right here on 2nd down. Mac Jones dropping back, buying time, loops one to the sideline, and both feet in. Kendrick Bourne makes the catch. 1st down, New England. My thoughts on 2021? Oh, it wasn't black for you, Todd. Huh, interesting. I don't know, because when I checked on my phone, it was. So maybe for some people it was, for some people it wasn't. That's strange. My thoughts on 2021. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I wish we got out of the pandemic by now, but it is what it is. For me personally, it was a pretty solid year, I'd say. Got to go back to school in person full time, no more virtual, as this is a great looping pass. Jacoby Myers making the catch. And he's tackled at the 25 by Dane Jackson. Another 1st down, and the Patriots starting to click on offense. But yeah, I mean, going back to school full-time in person was nice. I got accepted to 6 colleges, got to visit colleges over the summer, and now have a good idea for where, for what my options are, as Damian Harris spins through and will pick up a yard. I know, right, Todd? But, yeah, and I had a good summer. I had a good summer back in the summer. Got to go up to Maine for a little while, and that was fun. Got to go to a lot of Revolution games throughout the season, even though they ultimately fell short of winning MLS Cup. It was a fun season going to their games, as returning to live sporting events was fun. And then, yeah, doing games for my school was a lot of fun. Oh, and that's a late hit. That's a late hit on Mac Jones. And the flag flies, and things are getting real out of hand now. Matt Milano with an absolute cheap shot. And look at Mac Jones right back up to his feet. And he's the one calming his teammates down like a true leader, trying to get his team organized. Yeah, that was a blatant late hit from Matt Milano. You got to be tossed for that. I mean, That is as blatant as it gets. And David Andrews let Milano know about it right away, defending his quarterback as the referees have a discussion. The run itself was enough for the first down. But now let's see what how severe the penalty is and whether or not we will have an ejection. I think it's real possible. Here is the call. Wow. So offsetting penalties here. That is very interesting. David Andrews called for a taunting penalty, but he was just standing up for Mac Jones after Matt Milano's cheap shot. Another example of questionable officiating in this game. But in the end, it is a first down for New England. The offsetting penalties make it seem like nothing happened, so. Yeah, exactly, Todd, exactly. At the end of the day, that will be the case. 8:21 left in the fourth quarter. N'Keal Harry lined up to the right as a receiver. It's going to be a flip to Damien Harris, who gets a nice couple of blocks. Takes it inside the 15, and more chippiness this time. Neal and Isaiah Wynn exchanging some words off the ball. Second down and 4 for the Patriots. The ball on the 8. Harris in the backfield once more. He'll get the handoff. Harris spinning through, trying to push his way to the end zone. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, New England. And the Patriots make it a one-score game again. The ball came out, but only after Damien Harris was in. It's a 10-play, 75-yard scoring drive. There were clearly touchdown signals from the official. And it's a 6-point ball game at Gillette Stadium. Well, a little bit of confusion on field, but it is official. Damien Harris with the rushing touchdown, his third of the game. But this could be challenged by Buffalo if they want to. But it looked like that on that second effort, the ball was just barely across the plane before it did come out, because the ball certainly was punched loose. But he was across before that happened, based on all of the angles we were given. And so, it is official. Touchdown, New England. And the extra point by Nick Folk is good to make it a 5-point ball game. The Patriots continue to fight. They're not backing down. 26-21, Buffalo leading by 5. 7:35 left in the fourth quarter. You won't want to miss the rest of this one. Welcome back in, everybody, and that's great to hear, Ben. That's great to hear. I'm glad that the new microphone is crystal clear over the pond in London. That's great to hear. Yeah, because I was really hoping that the microphone would make a difference and that it would be clearer for you guys tuning in. Yeah, so that's good to hear. I was able to test it out quite a bit yesterday, and eventually got it to work quite well, and I was hoping that's how it would come through today on the stream. So that's great to hear. Do I remember a time that a game got postponed or canceled because of the flu? No, I do not, Vaughn, as that kick is beyond the end zone for a touchback. A reminder that coming up next, the Steelers take on the Chiefs, and also the Broncos battle the Raiders in Vegas. I'm really looking forward to that Steelers-Chiefs game. Huge game for both teams, of course. Meanwhile, here in this one, 7:37 remains in the fourth quarter. The total yards, 354 to 254 in Buffalo's favor. It's been a bit of a different game than the one played 3 weeks ago in Buffalo, isn't it? Bills up by 5, start from the 25, and that was a near interception. Oh my. How was that dropped by J.C. Jackson? Man, oh man. Oh, he had it. And the reaction from the Patriots sideline tells the story. They thought he had it. Unbelievable drop right there from Jackson. Oh, is that right, Jay? Hey. Yes, I do have a new mic as Josh Allen rolling to his right. Under pressure, he'll have to throw it out. 3rd and 10 coming up after the incompletion. Yeah, no, thanks, Jay. Hey, I'm glad I sound really well. I mean, maybe it's a little bit of your internet being really fast today as well. Maybe that's part of it, but maybe the mic's another part of that. Yeah, I got this right here. It's a Blue Yeti, and it worked. Yeah, it works. It works pretty well. It works pretty well. Can't complain one bit. That was my big Christmas present, which I was definitely very appreciative of. Here's 3rd and 10 for the Bills now. Patriots looking for a stop. Here's the throw. It's caught in stride. First down to McKenzie. It's yet another catch for Isaiah McKenzie. He's having a standout afternoon. Yeah, Blue Yeti Nano. There you go. Yeah, it really does. It does filter out the echo much better. It does, yes. Yeah, it's much more crisper from what I've been able to hear. Yeah. I know, Quinn. I know. That was a huge missed opportunity, especially for a guy like J.C. Jackson who gets interceptions on a game-by-game basis, it feels like. And there's another diving catch by Isaiah McKenzie. No, rather that was, it was McKenzie again, and now he's down, injured for Buffalo. First down into New England territory. All of a sudden, the Bills' offense back rolling, and yeah, McKenzie hit the ground hard right there. Yeah, as Todd says, now is the time for the D to step up, but the Bills just keep making plays on offense. And we'll have an injury timeout. McKenzie, another reception for him, but he's the injured player. 6:33 left, Buffalo up by 5. Welcome back in, everybody. Isaiah McKenzie with 11 receptions for 125 yards today, both career highs. He was the injured player. Appears to be okay over on the sideline. And yeah, exactly, Quinn, as this will be handed off, run up the middle by Singletary. Yeah, if the Patriots do hold the Bills to a field goal, it will keep it a one possession game, as you say. But then, of course, the Patriots would have to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion just to tie it. Whereas if the Bills came up empty-handed on this drive, the Patriots with a touchdown would win it. 2nd down and 3 now for Buffalo. Under 6 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. The ball in the New England 36. 21 carries, 44 passes for Buffalo today. And this is a keeper for Allen, trying to use his offensive lineman to his advantage. He'll be stopped a yard shy of the first down. 3rd and 1. We've got another update for you. Chargers-Texans. This has actually been a really good game, but it looks like Houston are going to come away with the win. A pick six, 48 yards from Thomas has made it 41-23 Houston. So with 1:03 left in the fourth quarter, the Texans are on their way to victory, and the Chargers are going to drop to 8-7. And so if the Chiefs were to win later today, they'd go 3 games clear of the Chargers and therefore clinch the division. Meanwhile, here's a carry, and it looks like Buffalo are short of the first down. They're going to mark him just short, about a foot shy of the first down. Josh Allen was trying to run it ahead himself, but yeah, based on the replay, it was the right spotting from the officials. So on 4th and 1, what does Sean McDermott do? The offense is staying on the field for the Bills. Pivotal moment with 4:32 remaining. And before that, they are going to measure it looks like. Yeah, we're going to get an official measurement by the chain gang. Based on the spotting, which appears to be correct, this is going to be just short. But let's see. They extend the chains all the way, and yep, there it is. About a foot shy of the first down, we're Buffalo. But I do think Sean McDermott is going to keep his offense out there for 4th down. The crowd at Gillette Stadium is getting real rowdy here. Biggest play of the game so far. Buffalo are 2 for 3 on 4th down today. And the Patriots defense trying to rile up the crowd as well. Yeah, I don't really I'm not really surprised that they're going for it either, to be honest with you. You might as well. But could it backfire? Let's see. 4th and short. Allen gonna keep it. Is he gonna get it? Yes. Dances through the Patriots defense and gets down to the 26-yard line to move the chains. Oh man. A nifty move by Josh Allen. First guy he had to juke out was Chase Winovich. Rather, not Winovich. What am I saying? That was I think Chandler Jones, yes, who he had to juke out. Perhaps, no, it was Anthony Jennings. That's who it was. It was Anthony Jennings. I beg your pardon. So 1st and 10 coming up. Yeah, I thought he had him for a moment too, Quinn. I really did. And this carry will get them no yards. Singletary stopped at the line of scrimmage, and it looks like the Patriots will start using their timeouts. Here's the first one from Bill Belichick. And so with 3:35 remaining, I'll step aside. Huge drive. Buffalo up by 5 with the ball. Welcome back in, everybody, as the sun begins to set in Foxborough. This game enters its final stages, but still a lot to be decided, that's for certain. And Quinn, Jackson and Jennings collided on that fourth down conversion by Josh Allen. And so the Patriots now with 2 timeouts remaining. 3:35 left in the game, 2nd and 10 for Buffalo. New England simply have to hold Buffalo to a field goal. Anything more than that for the Bills, and that'll pretty much be game. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Will the Bills throw it? Of course, clock management has to come into consideration at this point. Allen will throw, but it's off the mark. Incomplete to Singletary. And that stops the clock with 3:32 left, 3rd and 10 for Buffalo. And a look at the AFC playoff picture, folks. A look at the division leaders. Kansas City, the top seed at 10-4. Then you have Tennessee at 10-5. New England 9-5. Cincinnati 8-6. And the wild cards currently, Indianapolis at 9-6. Buffalo and Baltimore at 8-6. And then you got a plethora of teams in the hunt as well. Very close playoff race in the AFC. Here's 3rd and 10 for the Bills. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Allen looking over the middle, now rolling to his left. He'll shovel it. Diggs makes the catch, spins around a couple of times for the first down and more. Stephon Diggs all the way to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal for the Bills. And that is a killer right there for the New England Patriots. Oh my, a little shovel pass from Josh Allen. He has been having himself a game today. And then Diggs just putting on the moves, putting a couple of Patriots players on skates. And the Patriots now holding on to their final 2 timeouts. The Bills definitely in the driver's seat as Singletary will run it up the middle, tackled at the 2-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now New England will use their 2nd timeout, 1 remaining. .234 to go. 7 catches for Diggs. He has 85 yards on the day. And then Isaiah McKenzie having the game of his career. The passing game has been lethal today for Buffalo. Patriots defense needing a couple of stops here. 2nd down and goal from the New England 2. Allen will keep it. The shovel pass finds Knox. Touchdown Buffalo. And that will just about do it. 32-21. Back to a 2-score game again. And the Bills are going to get a huge victory in Foxborough. All the tricks on display from Josh Allen today. The extra point coming from Tyler Bass, and he will convert. 33-21. The lead is back to 12 for the Bills, with 2.5 minutes remaining in Foxborough. And it's looking like New England will suffer back-to-back losses following a 7-game win streak before that. And all of a sudden, Buffalo and New England will be tied for first place in the AFC East. And it'll come down to the final 2 games of the season. And I'm honestly not sure who holds the tiebreak. Who will hold the tiebreak. Because both teams, Buffalo and New England, will have the same record. The head-to-head, I think it's margin of victory when it comes to head-to-head. So I don't know if someone could help me out there, but I don't know if that's the next tiebreaker, the margin of victory in head-to-head, because head-to-head will be tied, of course, because there will be 1 win apiece for both teams against each other. But if that's the case, if it's margin of victory, then Buffalo will hold that advantage as Olszewski fumbles the punt, now recovers, tries to make a few moves, and knocked back at the 16-yard line. .224 to play now. The Bills have an 88% chance of winning the division now. Wow, that's crazy, Quinn. So yeah, there you go. But Buffalo will have the tie break, whatever it is. Yeah, that's that's tough to hear. Considering what we were looking at 2 weeks ago compared to now. How the tables have turned quite a bit. Mac Jones is going to run with it, a lot of open field, and he'll give way at the 30-yard line. Patriots having to move quickly. We'll get one more play in before the 2-minute warning. Mac Jones drops back in the pocket. The throw is low and incomplete as he missed N'Keal Harry, and they'll actually get one more play in as the clock stops with 2:01 to go. Mac Jones now 13 of 26 on the day. And on the docket for New England will be Jacksonville next weekend. And then it's Miami in Week 17 for the Patriots. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, second tiebreaker's division record. That's right. I completely forgot about that. So yeah, second tiebreaker's division record. I should have known that. Yep, so 2nd and 10 here for the Patriots. Hand off to Bolden. He'll get to the 31. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Minute 56 to go. 33-21. Buffalo on their way to victory over New England. And, yeah, we should definitely beat the Jags. Miami won't be a pushover. We've struggled at Miami in particular, so still a lot up in the air in the final 2 weeks of the season. Back to close this one out next. Alright, ready for the final minute 56 of this one as the fans start to file out of Gillette Stadium. Yeah, I can confirm that Buffalo will take the division lead because they will have a 4-1 division record. New England will go to 3-2 in the division. The Patriots, of course, had that week 1 loss against Miami, which could prove costly because Buffalo's only divisional loss was to New England when these two teams met 3 weeks ago. Yep, so there you have it. Yep, there you go. Thanks, Dad. As Mac Jones drops back, floats one over the top, but Hunter Henry was not expecting that one to come his way. And the Patriots face 4th and 7 with a minute 50 left. Well, no other option but to go for it at this stage. From their own 31, the Patriots will go for it. They are 4 for 4 on 4th down today. And now Buffalo will use a timeout. That's their second of the half with 1:50 to play. Well, look at the remaining schedules for the AFC East contenders. The Patriots have Jacksonville, and then they're at Miami. Buffalo will be home in their final 2 weeks against Atlanta and the Jets, and the Dolphins will play at New Orleans tomorrow night, at Tennessee, and then home against New England in the final game of the season, because we can't count out the Dolphins now, because if the Dolphins can beat New Orleans tomorrow night, they will only be 1 game back of both the Patriots and the Bills. So all of a sudden, it's becoming a real intriguing 3-way race in the AFC East. The way the Dolphins have turned their season around is something that's kind of gone under the radar. Here is Mac Jones rolling to his left, buying time. The line drive catch is caught. That's Kendrick Bourne across midfield, and it's yet another 4th down conversion for New England. "90 seconds left, and the Patriots with a fresh set of downs. Jones throws for Bourne, off the mark and incomplete. Minute 22 to go. In coverage there for the Bills was Dane Jackson. Mac Jones, 14 of 29. Patriots have run 57 offensive plays, but the Bills have run 73 today. Total yards, 429 to 287. Mac Jones dropping back. Pressure arrives. And it's off the mark to Bolden. 3rd down and 10 with 1:18 left. Well, a look at what's at stake today. With the Bills winning this game, they control their destiny in the AFC East, hold all tiebreakers over New England and Miami. If the Patriots had won today, they would have controlled their destiny in the AFC East. So that shows you how significant this game was, because now New England will not only have to win their final 2 games, but hope Buffalo loses one of their final 2 games to have a shot at winning the division. That pass dropped by Bourne. With 1:13 left, it's 4th and 10, I should say, for the Patriots. And once again, they'll go for it. At the Buffalo 49. New England 5 for 5 on 4th down. Can they make it 6 for 6 as a consolation prize? Jones under pressure right away, moving to his right. He's going to go deep downfield, hurling one towards the end zone, and it's intercepted at the 2-yard line. Right into the breadbasket of Micah Hyde, and with 63 seconds remaining, the Bills are going to come away with the victory, and will move to 9-6 with an identical record with New England, and with the tiebreaker over the New England Patriots as well. A disappointing result, to say the least, here for the Patriots. That's the 2nd turnover of the game, both interceptions. Josh Allen takes a knee. He'll do so one more time, and this game will be all over. And there it is. One more kneel down for Josh Allen, and it is all over, folks. The Buffalo Bills defeat the New England Patriots by a final score of 33-21. Josh Allen leads the Bills in the Foxborough and get their biggest win of the season so far, as both teams go to 9-6 on the season. Buffalo now control their own destiny in the division. If they win their final 2 games of the season, they will be the AFC East champions. The Patriots now need a little bit of help if they want to win the division and get a home playoff game. So an updated look at the AFC playoff picture. Kansas City, Tennessee, Cincinnati, and Buffalo are now your division leaders. The wild card teams, Indianapolis, New England, and Pittsburgh. As it stands, Buffalo the 4 seed in the AFC. New England are the 6 seed. Still a lot of shuffling to be had in that AFC playoff picture, I'm sure. Coming up next, it'll be Pittsburgh at Kansas City. Denver also taking on Las Vegas, but that will do it for my broadcast. And same to you, J.A. I'm glad you enjoyed the call, and you have a great new year as well. As the Patriots will next face Jacksonville in the new year, Sunday, January 2nd. I'll see you guys then. I'll have a few more broadcasts before that during this week, including Michigan, Georgia in the college football playoff semifinals. So I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Buffalo defeats New England in this AFC East divisional rivalry.